Hello and welcome to Pillars of Eternity. Let's continue on the endless path, shall we? Yes, Kiana, you can come along. I'm going to assume that you're important. Right, we have to pay them. I don't like paying people. Yeah, we have buildings in progress. Big surprise there. Get down there. One more floor. This floor is significantly smaller than the other one. Alright. Move in. Over here. Actually,
let's see what lies this way.
Everyone here, Itumak. I want you to scout. Not a lot. Great, run. Great, everyone attack him. Try to paralyze him. And I will go from behind.
This isn't working.
Can't get a good shot.
I want you to crush him with your mace.
Let's end it.
Down he goes. Okay, the next guy will be a little bit more challenging. Take her down. Use this. Of course it's gonna be you. Stupid statue. Alright, good work. You're gonna fight for 5 more seconds? Really? It's dead. There is nothing here. A fine brigandine. That's what we're wearing. Get to keep some armor until I have enough space for it. And just took the life atro from her corpse. Alright everyone, here. Go a little bit faster, please. Also, this thing. Look there, above the door. Overseer Gabranos, we found him, have we? A study. Gabranos' work must be here somewhere. Oh no. A skeletal wizard, that's it. Is that Gabranos? Did you miss him? How?
Yes?
Oh, Gabranos.
This was Gabranos. This was the great scholar I was looking for.
I'm not certain what happened, but seems like it. But why? He traveled everywhere. I found traces of his work on 2 separate continents. And he ended his days here, doing this. Was this source of all the knowledge? Those experiments out there? The bodies? Knowledge takes sacrifices. But this much, perhaps there was some sense in it, something I missed. All we see is the result. There must be some explanation. Let's find the tablet.
I'm on the trail.
If I came here without Kana, was Gabranos even gonna show up? Because I actually skipped this room last time I was here. Completely by accident.
This can't be it. But the symbols... No. I was so close. Look, you can see, there's his name. And these symbols. Virtue. Gods, the rest is too worn away. There must be something, a verse, even a word. Be like unto the waves, be wrathful as the sea, anything. Is there really nothing? Not even to explain this?
Kana looked about the room. His shoulders slumped. He bended over and shattered fragments, pulling the largest of them together, removing a raw piece of paper and stick of charcoal from his pockets. He sat about, front-prying, making a few rubblings. Well, that was a waste of time. Kana let out a shaky breath and dropped his charcoal. I can't believe it. Oh, this time. Maybe it wasn't a long hunt, like Sagani's, but I spent so many years at the Lore College, convinced I'd return and save the day.
And here it is. The tablet. I might as well bring back an empty piece of parchment. There's no answer here.
Whatever was on that tablet, your people made the Davai Ora Tocha their own. What Gabranos thought about it doesn't matter. That is true enough. There were already differences in phrases, and much of the chant has changed, even the past centuries. Better for us to go our own way than follow Gabranos' example. But that does little to ease our conflicts. I'll be glad to be out of this place. I think I could use some air. Oh, what, not even a grimoire? You disappoint me, old wizard skeleton mage. The Elwyn Aim. I'm gonna give you this. Let's take a look at that. An old Galfatian legend tells of a young woman who loved a wanderer from a distant land. In time he was forced to travel back to his homeland, but he promised to return. Years passed with no word from his love, and the woman fell into depression, neither eating nor speaking. Even in the depths of winter she refused to abandon hope, keeping faithful watch for her beloved by the shore where she had last laid eyes upon him. Finally she succumbed to her grief, and her heart froze on to the moment of her death. Her tears became ice upon her cheeks. Her grieving family buried her within a nearby glade, and from her grave a strange elm tree grew. Its bark was white of a winter snowfall, its leaves blue and cold to the touch. It never lost its flower after winter, withstanding even the bitterest temperatures. This wand is said to have been held from that very elm, for it too emanates a chill of a broken heart. If you say so. This one seems a little bit better. Well, it's not an exceptional wand. Accuracy -5 on hit. I could probably level it up a little. It already is fine, we haven't seen any rubies or brains. It does have a freezing lash already. For now, keep the enchanted one, and have this one as well. Okay, let's get out of here. Itomak, scout. These machines, they are making blights. Ouch. Okay, attack him.
Yes?
I think it's immune to crushing damage. Use this. Wind blights. A lot of them, in fact.
Ready, Watcher.
It seems like we might actually survive this. How about this? Let's use
How
that.
merry.
Oh, it's immune to that. Wonderful. Right. The wind blight next. Was a waste of spell, unfortunately. Everyone, take this one out as well. Very well done, I'd say. We did activate this one. I think we didn't activate the earth one, or the fire one. Though I think we may have activated the fire one. I do remember that I found a pyramid. Again,
Aye.
sorry about that, mate. You could have done so much better with those spells. Is that all? Oh, by the way, we found secrets everywhere except here. Just saying, we could probably search for
Yliel.
some. There you are, sweetheart. A pearl. They are formed in the mouths of cows and similar animals. They are hard spheres, most often white, that show faint irradiance. Being difficult to come by in large numbers, they are every bit as rare as many precious things, and consequently just as expensive. Oh, what fun.
What a sound.
Let's descend even further down. Okay, that's not good. Can you walk over it? No.
Yes? I shall.
Yes? Absolutely.
Not sure how I feel about this.
Okay guys, fall back.
Following your lead.
We might come back with the elf. Well, he's not an elf. Hello guys.
I'll give it a try.
No, you
at
won't.
least.
Kenna, watch out!
Okay, I'm gonna help him. You know, I would usually leave you here to die. But I do need an extra adventure in case there's some work that needs to be done. No worries, I'll see it to your end. Okay, go this way. Just have to hire the elf, dismiss this guy. Gallon's focused. And Katnua, there we go.
Safe travels.
You know, I could give you this armor. Okay, let's hope it's good enough. I do believe that was Kana's quest. I don't think there's gonna be another one for him.
Something?
Ready, Watcher.
Yeah?
Something about this guy's voice worries me. Deflection, fortitude, reflex, will. There are more resistances. Resistance to pierce, to slash, to crush. Okay, let's see if we can clear the next level. I'll probably find the stairs that lead directly to it. Then we might return to Defiance Bay.
Laying low.
Yeah? I can do that.
Sure.
All done.
Vampires. Haven't seen those guys before. Everyone, go get them.
That's it! Yeah? Will do.
Why are you so slow?
Consider it dead.
Simpleton. Seriously, why are you so slow?
Quiet.
Don't rush, please. Another vampire with a sword there. Everyone here, except the fox. Itumak.
Need something?
Paralyzed, eh? At least it's weak.
Yeah?
Everyone here?
Hey.
Take down the pump here.
Come on!
Good, he's prone. What do we know about this thing? Use this. Or don't. Okay, I want you to check him out. Good.
That's it!
That's a good boy.
Curses!
The vampire. Level 8. I don't know what kind of damage resistance they have, but it's amazing. A fine saber, you say? Are you sure it's fine only? that's pretty. But look at this one. It's so shiny. Okay. Itumak. No, I'll go scout then. Taking this and a ranger.
Hey. Need something? Will
How
do.
small cares?
Get a good shot with this.
Need something?
Something influencing you. Dance. Active effects.
Will do.
Is the armor slowing things down?
Need something?
Recovery speed. DR. Will. Freeze. Deflection. Accuracy.
Need something?
I don't know. Maybe the character's broken. Oh, great. Run. No, everyone run.
Haravius is out.
Constitution and
something?
athletics is up. I don't know why he's so slow. Okay, everyone, move in.
Yeah?
Except you. That's a lot of beetles we need to take down one by one. Alright everyone, over here. Come here, you.
Hey. Curses! I'm blinder than a whorepox bat.
What? Bats aren't blind. Use this and I'm gonna go get
Need something?
Dead on.
Under die already!
Can you switch, please? Oh, took your sweet time, didn't you?
Need something?
Quietly now.
Right. I have to be careful with those vampires right there.
I'm here.
Okay, he does become faster when he becomes a wolf or whatever he is.
Need something?
Maybe he needs a rest, I don't know. Tomak, don't allow him to escape. Okay, everyone. I want to do this the hard way then.
That's not very helpful. Yeah?
And switch and run.
Hey. Understood.
I didn't think anything could down the hairy fella.
Let's hope he doesn't die. Blind him.
Damn it. We gotta take better care of Ella.
Dead on. Yes.
Okay, it seems like you leveled up. Let's choose something for you, shall we? Lore goes up. Level 4. Okay, I'll have to take a look at them later. Cool.
Need something?
Thank you for your participation, but your services are no longer required. Tomak, see if there are any more bugs we need to slay. Okay, everyone, found that bug.
Yeah. I'll take a look.
Just be careful with that, okay?
Dead on.
Haven't seen you before. Take this guy down. Everyone else, focus on the skeleton.
Hey.
Blind him. This skeleton. Please finish him.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Good attack. Good boy. Another bunch of skeleton dead.
I'll see what I can find.
Okay, Tomak. Scout. What the hell? Okay, now go and get him. Can you try to paralyze him? Okay, blinded still remains. I mean, it still counts down, even if he is paralyzed. Go, Itomak. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This guy's gonna chase you forever. It's fine.
I'm here.
As long as the vampire doesn't chase up.
I'd be glad to.
Thing is, we could have taken that. The rest of them not so much. They're a little bit more squishy, if you will.
Slow and silent.
And Palvra. Haven't seen this thing before. Okay, good. Go get him. And you can try to paralyze him as always.
Hey.
Okay, tell me, why did you miss? You realize if you had thrown with just one more, you would have hit him. Oh, come on. Burst rips. Now don't you even try, mate. Alright everyone, take that thing down.
Dead on!
Yeah, it had a great wheel defense there, but he's not gonna survive. Manpower. It doesn't have a special biography like the Vampire.
Nice and quiet.
Okay, go here. Oh no, it's a giant bug creature.
It's on me!
Go ahead, it's all yours.
That's it!
Yeah, paralyze him while he's down. That's why he's showing his squishy bits.
I'm on the trail.
Okay.
Need something?
Yeah, I need you to be a little bit faster. Maybe I should give him a fast runner, I mean... Seems like a good idea. That's level 8, eh? How many levels are there? 10?
I'll stay out of sight.
What we have here? Skeleton Wizard. Run this way. Which one of you is gonna give up first? Okay, good.
Dead on!
I'm glad I missed that. Right. Use this.
I'm here. Dead on!
Again. Keep yourselves alive, okay? I wanted to use this. Okay, your turn, mate.
Need something? All done.
Thanks for that.
Yeah?
And what is this thing? Bonfire. I thought it was a hole. Oh well.
Quietly now.
Everyone stay here.
Yeah?
Kitty stay out of the fight.
Quiet.
And Itamak, see if you can lure that wizard a little bit closer. Yeah, that's close enough. Not close enough, run.
At once.
Wow, you actually did manage to hit him with the second arrow. Goes. Their skin is soft, their flesh is weak. Bring them down. Okay, this guy.
That's it!
I'm here. I'll take a look.
You alright, Itamak? Oh, wonderful.
At once.
Alright, everyone, go protect our dog.
I'm here.
Was that a grace? It was a hit. 78, 150 damage. Good.
Come on!
Okay, doesn't seem like those two are gonna do anything.
Dead on!
Something?
You didn't mean it.
Okay, everyone, focus on the vampire. Good dwarf.
I'll take a look.
Fine morning star. Idlewood clothing. Just as out of curiosity.
Hey, look what I found.
Yeah, make sure everyone knows. Stay here. Actually, no. Go back over there. Okay. Now you can come here again. And I'm gonna scout ahead. The runes and engravings upon this familiar machine are unnaturally well preserved. The machine itself remains inert and lifeless. Just look for secrets, that's why you're here.
Need something?
Well, I need you to unlock a chest.
I'll tinker with that. What could go wrong?
An exceptional breastplate, that's for you, mate. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that's actually better. Well, it's an exceptional armor, but still. It's medium.
Quiet.
Itomak, I need you to scout ahead. And now I need you to run. Everyone run. His leg is broken, so that's not gonna work well for it. Have to come back down here later. We'll also have to take down everything in here. Oh, come on, Itomak. Right. Let's get out of here. And again, I don't think I've been here before. Takes 4 hours to go to level 8, which is kind of amazing. It took us 3 hours to get to level 4, I think. And it was 5, so maybe not that impressive. Right, let's take a look at the thumb here. Vampires are kids that have had their lives unnaturally extended. Till they retain most of a normal humanoid appearance, they are merely few missed meals away from devolving into mindless monsters, and they know it. As vampires maintain individual personalities and memories, this morbid knowledge may manifest itself in a number of ways. Some may become elusive and cautious, avoiding any threats, and could prematurely weaken or destroy them. And others become outgoing, hideous, seeking to enjoy every pleasure the world has to offer. While they can, sooner or later, every vampire, unless killed, will inevitably succumb to decay. So we can just avoid fighting them by waiting a bit longer? Look at that guy's boots. Anyway, because vampires require living essence in order to stay alive, and the blood of kith provides the richest and most immediate source, they are shunned by most civilized communities. As a result, vampires tend to live a fright of society, if they participate in it at all. Okay, Dargo. That was a good read. Let's read a few books, then we'll rest. The Book of the Hunt. A very original name, by the way. Congratulations on the author, who is not mentioned here. When my students ask to be taught the way of Glanhuian, I tell them they have already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself as dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer, if one dreams of vision. So, if it is with the seeker's god to ask a question, is weakness an idea indecision? To seek answers is to understand, and to become one with Glanhuian. Survival begins with straight from within, but I only strike my students when they ask the second stupid question, for all of us begin young and weak. It is a point of fact, and not one of a shame. and a central tenet to Guanyan's teachings. Perseverance and cleverness are prized by Guanyan above brute force, a fact my young pupils often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak. It is equally proper that the strong be continuously tested until the balance changes. Gawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator, but above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Gawain's greatest desire for us is that prey becomes predator, meddling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the rites of Anipath of Earl Glanfat. When one of Glanfatian's spiritual leaders is old and nearing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Gawain's herald. If the seeker gods find the Anipath's life deeds and so worthy, the reward is a quick death, and his soul joins Gawain's pack. If deemed unworthy, the man-fat is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memories erased from the record of the tribe. Survival begins with strength from within, and weak leaders engage wild packs. This is Gawain's purest. Even at the end's life, one must struggle for worthiness and greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. The seeker god is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but these secrets are self-occurring. To those who merely ask desiring knowledge without the required hunt, my own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Gawain?" I told him yes, but added, "Gawain would prefer that you hunt to learn." And that's why I'm fired from whatever place I'm studying people. Dyewood, Part 1. I think we've read this book before. Yep, there it is. Go then. Is there another book we've read? Maybe. Edrock Hardred. Edrock Hardred, in retrospect, led a remarkable life, but his contribution would probably have gone largely unnoticed if it weren't for his conflict with Gaulevian's Orlan, by the name of Gawain Recht. Though Edrock became a great man and well-respected leader, his early life was uneventful. He was born in Nadir, of noble parents, and spent a good part of his childhood there. While he was raised apart from the common folk, he felt a connection to them, and was known to always be welcoming to any and all. In school he demonstrated incredible intelligence, frequently arriving at the correct conclusion using his own method of getting there. He was always doing unexpected things, and though he seemed to be paying attention and would pass his lessons, his teachers and trainers were certain he would never amount to anything. Boy, were they wrong. His family moved to the Dyewood as colonists while he was still a teen. The moment they docked in the new land, Adrag knew he had found his true home. He explored the land, getting to know it and its people, as well as he knew the castle in which he lived. He grew into a man who was well respected by all who met him. He took over the earldom, becoming a fair and much beloved leader. Under his leadership, Bellerith thrived, becoming more stable and prosperous than anyone thought possible. When new grief was needed, the people's voice was unanimous. Edrock heard it. Every time I read that name, I actually think of Reinhard Heydrich. Don't know why. As his first act, the new Gave, the Ferkioing instructed Edrock to build a new city for him, a seat of power in Perilwood Cove. This city is to be called New Dundred, and will serve as the capital for the new colonies. Not long after they assumed power, the Broken Stone War began. It was quick and brutal. War taxed with the limits of Adric's capabilities. he had never before encountered someone as organized and brutal as the opposition commander, Gavin Recht. At first Recht's tactics confounded Adrak, but Adrak, who grew up devoted unorthodox ways to take care of his problems, adopted quickly. Yeah, sounds like Heydrich to me as well. This did not stop Gavin Recht outright. However, he began a campaign of terror that lasted for 2 more years. Edric, who exposed a sort of a respect for Edric's prowess, studied his techniques, learning how Eric attacked and devised a way to counter it. He gave the Earls and Thanes instructions that confounded and sometimes infuriated them, as they seemed to leave their lands open for attacks and put their people at risk. Edric disseminated lies and half-truths about his plan, imperial events, and military maneuvers. No one knew what truly was going on except for Edric and a very small congeries of trusty friends and advisor. His tactics worked, and Redrug's men started to catch Glamphatians off guard. It wasn't long before Edric's men were able to anticipate Redrug's move and cut him off on every front. When asked how he was able to overrun the enemy, they anticipated every move. Edric responded, "That is how he was about to outwit us. Our moves were transparent. Anyone could see through the standard tactics. Spread something out thin enough, and you can poke a hole in it. I countered an unpredictable enemy with unpredictability." I'm sorry, and unpredictability? That's a word? I haven't used that word before, that's why I'm kind of confused. Because Edric was able to counter Racket's plan, the conflict eventually died off. Racket sent a message to Edric, expressing respect for his tactics and prowess. With military maneuvers, the political and military stalemate led to its first treaties, signed between the Glamphatians and the Aldarian commons, who would eventually become Rhyhurians. Is that the first part of that book we read? Just want to see. Hadrid. Yeah, it's not the first part, but this is the guy who was believed to be the founder of the Empire. Respected this guy. Remarkable life, sure. The only way you can call his life unremarkable is if his sons were better. Okay, we know about those 2 books as well. We've had them already. House Dolanel, we have to read about that as well at some point. But this is where I'm gonna end the episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'm gonna see you all next time. Goodbye.